Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors in Winston, Chester, and welcome on this Monday morning. We appreciate your viewership, and we got a big show lined up. Special guests here, but first, let's take a look at this weather. Brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard, hard-working crew, taking care of our everyday comfort needs. High today, 91, low 80. We're in seasonal summertime, mid-July weather in the Florida Panhandle. Water temperature at the end of the pier, right around 89 degrees. On every Monday, we like to talk about what the moon's doing. Well, tonight we're going to have about a half a moon, and a full moon is 1 week from tonight. So we're really getting ready to, we're waxing, and like I say, this week will be some good moon coverage. Looking at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're looking at a high tide this morning at 450 and low tide this afternoon at 508. We're getting out of those neap tides, decent tides today. The rest of the week, you're looking on the chart, some really strong tides. Now, of course, our moon phase is brought to us by Panama City Coca-Cola. Good folks down there. Take a look at our wind direction now, becoming southwest at about, looking at about 10 to, seasonal about 10 to 12. And we're looking at the, like I said, the water temperature in the pier has been steady for about 2 or 3 weeks, and it's going to be warm up a little bit more. It's been anywhere from 88 to 90, so that's been interesting. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome, and welcome to a familiar guest here on Panhandle Outdoors, Jerry Forehand. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Always great to have Jerry. He's one of these locals who he just fishes all the time.
No, I do a little bit of work.
And it's good to have him on a regular basis to tell us what he's been catching and what's going on in different places. But first, I know y'all take a trip to Okeechobee.
Okeechobee, yeah, we stay in Roland Martin's condos. They're individually owned, I'm pretty sure, but we love to go down there. We've been going down there for the last 3 years, and that's one place where you can get your pole bent. It's I tell everybody, there's no one-hand fishing down there. You hold the pole with both hands, or you give them the pole. That's how hard they pull. We're catching exotics.
You take your boat down there.
I take my boat.
Another couple goes.
Another couple goes with us, and then the midweek, my family, daughter, Pamela, and her husband Brian, and my grandson Aiden come and stay 3 nights with us. Okay. And they get to fish the 3 days with us, and we mostly fish.
I love it. You sent us some good pictures too. This is what's cool about it, because like I say, you're there for how long?
Well, we're there for a week.
Okay.
And we like to go earlier in the year, but this year we went in June.
Okay.
And those, pretty much everything you see will be caught on brim busters.
Okay.
And
you have a tilapia here?
I believe that's a tilapia.
All right.
There's lots of exotics. And there's my wife with a Mayan cichlid, and these fish are excellent eating.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Wow, they look good.
There's another cichlid right there, sort, and
what do you call that?
Cichlid, C-Y-C-L-I-D.
Okay.
These are all aquarium fish that got turned loose. And there's one that we've just started catching. That's a jaguar cichlid.
A what?
A jaguar cichlid.
Oh,
and I was told that they get up to 5 pounds. I can't wait till they get up 5 pounds.
So it's documented. That's how all those fish ended up. People just released them out of their aquarium.
And the game and fish want you to catch every one of them, and they say keep them or throw them on the hill.
Is that
Because they're
right?
taking over the bluegill, the bass. They're nest robbers.
Really?
So it makes it really tough to keep shellcracker. We catch a few shellcracker, but
these fish there's no limit on them.
there's no limit. I think you could shock them and they wouldn't care, because there's that many. But an average day, you're gonna catch 100, 150, and you're gonna keep 50 or to 100. And we, fillet them with electric knives, and we bring home a bunch. And everybody I feed these with, I use them to feed groups. They love them.
You feed the church groups and different people like that?
I had a group the other day that really helped with a benefit for a couple.
Yeah.
And we wanted to sell 50 plates. We thought that'd be pretty good. Well, we ended up selling 170 plates.
Whoa.
So I furnished 140 pounds of fillet.
Wow.
From just fish that I catch.
From these fish here?
Those and others,
Yeah.
catfish and the like. So
Wow.
it was very successful.
That's cool. And so here y'all bringing something in right here.
That's a day's fishing right there. You can see the different kinds of fish, and that was one afternoon, and we caught 3 times that many.
I love that cleaning area right there.
Oh, it's very nice.
It's fiberglassed over, and you
It's
tell.
green.
Okay.
Lit at night, because unless you want to clean fish in the daytime, we clean them at night most of the time.
Yeah, you got a rain jacket on there.
I do.
Did it rain on y'all?
Well, this year we got in a monsoon. The first 3 days we fished in a constant rain, and my bilge ran constantly. We were fishing just north of Miami in the canals and in the lake, and Miami had 24 inches of rain in 3 days. And so we fished in 20 inches of rain at least for 3 days.
Oh my goodness.
But the fish bit. I was talking to some people the host, and they said the harder it rains, the bigger the fish get.
Yeah.
I believe it, because you could not keep a wiggler or worm, earthworm, cricket in the water. It was automatic.
I've always believed that too, fishing in the rain. If it's not lightning at all, it wasn't lightning or anything.
No lightning.
I've always had this theory that when all that rain coming down, and when it hits the water, it oxygenates the water. I'm not a marine biologist or anything, but I just believe something happens because you've seen it.
It stimulates.
That's a great class right there.
Yes, those fish, and when it quits, it really got hot. We still caught fish, but not as easy.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, I took my wife's fly rod. She fished some for. Then we use big bugs because we don't want the little fish to bother us.
Oh yeah.
So I use bass bugs in essence to catch those tilapia.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with Jerry. Welcome back, and I always enjoy having Jerry Forehand on here because he does so much fishing, and right now we're talking about a trip he had to Okeechobee. He does a lot of local fishing, freshwater, and offshore, inshore, he does it all. And but this trip to Okeechobee is special because it's a family event.
It is a special trip, it sure is.
I got a couple more pictures. Let's start with this one here. Tell us about this one.
Well, that's my grandson, Aiden. And that's just one of the exotics that we catch up there, and these are really fighting fish.
I know, he's growing too.
He is. He's 5'8" now.
Oh my goodness, I remember.
And so he's not far from me.
Okay.
And he's 13, and I'm trying to make a redneck out of him.
There you go.
But that's the first bass I've caught down there,
peacock bass.
That's the first one I've caught down there, but there's lots of them in there.
Aren't they beautiful?
They are beautiful fish. They really are. And there's a picture of some fish we caught. That's an afternoon fishing right there.
Afternoon fishing trip.
Afternoon, yeah.
I know. All three of y'all I know enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And this is the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the jaguar cichlid.
Cichlid.
And
okay.
I mean, we must have caught 50 of those. That might not even started.
They look sort of like a pike in the pike family or something.
They do. They have a huge mouth, so they just can eat anything.
So I know they want you to catch those, get those out of there.
They do.
Wow.
There's my daughter, Pamela.
Okay.
With a nice Mayan cichlid.
All right. And where do they live?
They live in Melbourne.
In Melbourne.
And there's my son-in-law, Brian.
And that's one.
Yeah.
One of those two.
Yeah, okay. You can see there's a bridge behind us.
Yeah.
That's Highway 27. We fish right off of that.
No kidding.
It's 50 miles south of Clewiston.
Okay. Well, that's some fishing country.
It is fishing country, and we it's just automatic almost there.
Yeah.
Even on a bad day, you get tired of pulling fish.
How long does it take you to drive down?
Well, it's 505 miles.
Okay.
So, we drive it in 9 hours.
Okay.
Because we're both pulling boats.
Yeah. And this is the other couple here.
This is the other couple, Craig and
Michelle Pippin.
Michelle Pippin, yes.
Oh.
And they've been with us 3 years. I invited him the first year for them to come along, and now he invites himself.
I understand.
Good friends.
I understand.
Good friends, and of course there's a day's catch right there. You can see we catch a bunch of catfish. A lot of these were caught in Lake Okeechobee itself.
Okay.
Most of these, when you see the catfish.
Okay, we'll come out of these right here, and then this picture.
That's really an average catch out of the Cape down there when we put in Indian Pass.
You were sending me some of these pictures. Every time y'all had a boat full of fish. So let's see, we're gonna get back to these sharks later, okay?
Right.
Here's another mess.
Yeah, that's just an afternoon's fishing right there.
Okay, I love this picture here. Right, that's like a family portrait, right?
That is, yeah. That's as good as it gets right there.
And the old Bracewell boat. Where did that come from?
Yeah, that's a good old Bluntstown. I got it new.
Yep.
It is a good boat.
Well done.
Yeah. 5 people can fish out of one.
Yeah, they really can.
Well, that's my grandson. I think it was last year, maybe even the year before, but I have a pond behind my house, and he just loves to catch those catfish. And now my catfish are twice that size.
Are they?
They are.
I've been to their house. You feed them.
I feed them.
Tell us about what you feed.
What they will eat is anything. I mean, I feed them fish food, but any fishing trip that I take, I cut up bones and everything, skin, and I feed them catfish that.
And they'll eat it.
Yeah, most of my catfish now are probably 4 pounds, 5 pounders. So they're fun to catch on a brim buster too.
We'll get back up here on these. Let's get back up here to local. You've been going out of the Cape a lot, been going out of here. So what all you been doing?
All of my trips this year have been out of Indian Pass. Indian Pass. There's just not that much competition down there.
Yeah.
That's the reason. We go on a busy day and we see 8 boats, 10 boats.
Yeah.
You know, and
I know
if you go out from here, there's 8 boats sitting on the spot you want to fish.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, we can still catch fish, and I'm probably going to fish now that red grouper has gone out. I'm going to fish some local.
Yeah.
You know, and make the runs not as. I generally put 100 to 125 miles on my boat from fishing there.
Wow.
I fish 40 miles out.
I know, you've invited me several times. I've been so tied up. I've been doing the show and all, but I appreciate the invite, and I want to get to go with you. We're just going to look at our calendar and get it set up.
Just have to drop something and go.
I know it. We're going to put a rerun in the show and just say, Coach Chester's fishing.
Go on fishing.
Go on fishing.
Be back. My wife says, she got me a sign. Go on fishing. Be back at dark 30.
Dark 30. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, and that's my guys know that it's a 13, 14-hour day when we go.
Yeah.
You can't go that far. You don't want to drive 50 miles and not fish.
Yeah. I know you fish hard, as we say.
Do.
We fish hard.
We a lot of times see the sun come up, and if we're not careful, we see it go down from the boat.
This summer, has it been a little rough out there? Been off and on days?
We have had some rougher days. We just really try to cherry pick the days, but my guys know any day is potentially a day to go if we get the right forecast. Now, we do try to set, by looking ahead on the forecast, a day to go.
Right.
But we try to fish more during the week.
Yeah.
Especially like Friday. Because some of the guys can get off Friday. And they've learned that if it's not on fire, let's go fishing.
What about, have you done any crabbing so far?
My wife loves crabbing, and we haven't caught as many. I guess because, like the other night we only crabbed for 2 hours, and I crab out of my boat, you know, with LEDs, lights. So it's really, I shine the water pretty good. We did it 2 hours, caught 32.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, then some of them are just whoppers.
Yeah.
You know, and very few right now have eggs. The females don't have eggs. A couple of trips back, we've gone 4 times, I think.
Okay.
So our average trip is probably 30 crabs, you know, but that's 2 pots to boil.
Yeah.
They're big crabs, and I think my wife has put up probably 10 pounds of crab meat.
I know y'all's freezer just full of seafood. Fresh fish, saltwater fish, and crabs, and a little bit of everything.
Take your pick.
Y'all make a living.
Well, it's supposed to be healthy for you.
It is healthy.
You know,
it is
so you know you're not getting any contaminants supposedly out there.
That's true. That's true. How deep have you been fishing out there?
Typically, we fish 135 to 150 feet of water.
Okay.
But I do have some red grouper spots where I've gone on out and we fish, I think 179 the other day.
Okay.
And you need high-speed reels.
You had a good season on red grouper.
We've had real good season. We would have had our limit last week, but the sharks.
Okay.
But the sharks.
And we're going to talk about those sharks because we have some good pictures here, and everybody this summer has been talking about sharks. So let's take our final break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at our fishing game times before we get back with Jerry. I brought to us about Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. We're looking at this morning 6:38 to 8:38, this evening from 7:01 to 9:01. And we're going to talk about shark fishing. Before we get to shark fishing, tell us real quick about the cork you were telling me during the break.
Okay. On those cichlids and the like, Oscars, the big fish, you barely see your cork move. I mean, it may just create a little bitty ring. And when you set the hook on them, you got big fish. If something hits it and that cork takes off, you're fixing to throw one back. It's going to be a little one.
Yep.
Those big fish are not afraid. And when they eat, they're sitting there looking for the next.
That's funny.
They don't take off back for the
It makes sense. They're just going to eat right there and what's next.
Yes, they do. That's what makes it exciting.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'm sitting on the boat and I watch somebody's cork wiggle. I said, pull, and they didn't even see nothing. But when they pull, they're stuck to something that really pulls.
That's
back.
a good point. All right, let's get to sharks now. You go out all the time, and I know we're talking about we've had all these shark attacks this year. It's just been sharks. So tell us what you seeing out there. We got a first picture here. So what is this one? I mean, you're out here fishing.
Yeah, you can see it. We've hooked him. You can see the lead even in the bait. Mm-hmm. We're grouper fishing, and that's probably 8 foot or close to it. And there's just so many of them out there. We're just really lucky, and that's a different one.
Oh, that's a different one.
Oh yeah. It's just so easy to catch one. If a person wants to go out and catch a shark, it's automatic.
Wow.
It's automatic. But we're losing a lot of quality fish.
Is this another one?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a different shark.
Wow.
I mean, they're just out there, and we have these programs, Feed the Hungry.
Yeah.
And we do.
Yeah.
And shark meat is excellent meat, but I don't bring one in. Number one, you got to bring it in whole condition. If you could take and slab what we used to catch from the fin back to the tail, that's the block you want, because the rest of it has too much acid in it.
Okay.
Because they pee through their skin.
Yeah.
And so that's not the quality.
Section there.
If you could take an 8-footer, you could put a chunk that would fill up a 144 quart cooler, or you could bag it and alike. If we weren't so in love with sharks, and that's a menace because Panama City has always been the world's most beautiful beach, and now we're turning into one of the most dangerous beaches, shark-wise.
It's scary. Yeah.
Florida is really, we're so in love with sharks for no good reason that I heard that really our tourism season is probably going to be down because of the fact that these people see it on the news of these attacks, people losing legs and arms.
Yeah.
And it's not going to get any better until we thin them out. Long liners, man, if we could get long liners in for 1 month and take half the population of sharks out, they could feed China probably, it is good food.
These jaws right here. Tell us about this. This yours? You catch this one?
No, but I've had them that big. That's probably maybe a 10-foot bull.
Wow.
and the like. So I used to catch them, of course, years ago, and we cut the jaws out right on.
Yeah.
And where did we fish? We fished in the bay, right at the jetties. And we were always guaranteed. I had friends from Tennessee that would come and we would fish for them. And we'd have as many as 3 on at a time. I'm talking 8-footers.
Well, they're a lot of fun to catch. We've caught them accidentally off the surf, and they're fighting fish. They're a lot of fun to catch.
They are.
And I know getting back to this, we're in middle summer now, late summer, early fall. What's your plans on fishing?
Well, I'm thankful for DeSantis giving us the extra days.
That's
the
good.
Weekends are fabulous. You can go out and not burn up and be, you can pick a day out of every other weekend maybe and fish, because we do start having some rougher weather. But yeah, I will fish offshore, and I'm really wanting to go and fish some of that 500 or 600 foot of water.
Oh, wow.
And just try to catch some of the fish out there that I don't generally catch.
Well, in October they're going to be having that fishing tournament out at the beach and all. You need to enter that.
Well,
that's
that
going
would
to be fun.
a good one to enter.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about that.
They have a local division,
Right.
So that'd be fun.
And we can support the local because it's a good cause, and I love the people you have on that are putting on these benefits for people that are handicapped or whatever.
Good people.
Good programs.
Yeah.
They are.
They are good people.
I really like what
doing good things for other people.
That's it. If that ain't the name of what you're doing, and especially at my age, I'm building houses for people that have never had a house before through the city of Panama City.
That's awesome.
So I just closed on 3, and I'm gonna start 3 more.
That's awesome.
Actually, I'm gonna start 4.
Wow, you staying busy.
So I have a good partner, Roy Morris, that I brought into the picture, and.
Well, we as always, we run out of time, and they got some great pictures you send from Okeechobee to offshore 60 miles.
And we're going back in October.
All right.
That's a man's trip.
Okay. All right. Well, appreciate you coming on again.
Thank you.
Good
My pleasure.
Thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. We appreciate your viewership. Do something good for someone else today. Have a great day. Enjoy outdoors and take care of it. God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.